Hi friends, welcome to MKS Tech Talks. This is another video from our DevOps Tools video series. To get all our updates, please be tuned to our MKS Tech Talks. Today's our topic is difference between a centralized version control system and a distributed version control system. This is the continuation to the previous video. Coming to the distributed version control system, here we are going to have the different stages. As we are seeing here, we are having a working copy, which is nothing but a working directory, and we are having a local repository, this one, and the next one is the remote repository. Let us consider we are having the three developers: developer one, developer two, developer three. Each developer works on their working directory, and they are going to make changes on their working directory, and by using git add and git commit commands, they can push whatever the changes they are having in the working directory. They can push these changes to the local repository. And here, from the local repository, by using a git push command, they can push their code to the remote repository. So in the remote repository, uh, we are going to get in the remote repository, we are going to get the updated code from all the three developers. If you want to, if the developer one want to know the changes made by developer two and three, he has to pull the code from the remote repository. So for that, he has to perform a git pull command. So whenever the developer one perform a git pull command in his local repository, he can get the updated code which is having in the remote repository. That is whatever the changes are made by developer two and developer three, that will be appeared in the developer one local repository. Similarly, developer two and developer three will perform a git pull to get the changes made by other developers. Like this, here, uh, whenever a git pull command, git pull command performs, this local repository will have the same code as remote repository. In case of any failure or network issue with the remote repository, then these developers can perform their operations without any disturbance. That is the advantage with distributed version control system. uh, Coming to the next one, in centralized version control system, we are having a working directory and remote repository only. There is no local repository. So here, the developers will do their work on their respective working directories, and whatever the changes they are having in their working directory, they will commit these changes to the central repository. Here the problem is if the remote repository is in down, or if there is any network issues, and then here we are going to get downtime for the developers. This is one of the biggest drawback with the centralized version control system. Compared to centralized version control system, distributed version control system is somewhat fast.